So I just got back from an FPV shoot about a half hour ago, and I was using this drone. And while the camera right now is mounted horizontally, I started the shoot with the camera mounted this way. And I'll show you a picture of what that looks like right now, but I shot half of the clips vertically and I shot half of them horizontally. But I started to ask myself, is it necessary for me to shoot both vertical and horizontal, or can I find a way to shoot it once and then reframe it in post? And that's what I'm gonna be showing you today and how you can do that in Gyroflow. So without further ado, let's just take a look at the computer and jump right in. So once you've opened your clip in Gyroflow, you'll notice on the left-hand side, it shows that your GoPro has a rotation of either 90 degrees or 270 degrees. And that does mean that this was shot vertically using the GoPro, but Gyroflow will almost always put the picture in a horizontal aspect ratio, as you can see on the screen right now. So we shot this video vertically, but I'm gonna play it and you'll see that it's actually pretty passable for a horizontal video. This doesn't really look like it was shot vertically. I'm gonna prove it to you now as we go to the output size on the right, hit this gear icon for the output size preset and go to 9:16, which is the vertical aspect ratio, and hit 4K, and you see we have a ton of data, a super wide lens, a very wide angle here, and when I hit play, it's perfect for the social media content, the vertical aspect ratio that everybody wants for Instagram Reels, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube Shorts, all of them. And the nice thing is we're focusing on the social media aspect for this client, but they do want horizontal stuff as well that they might use. And when you go back to 16:9 and hit 4K, it is more punched in than it would have been if you had shot this natively horizontally. But if you're doing this with a social media first approach, this isn't really the biggest concern. Now, if your client wants the absolute best horizontal and vertical video, it's in your best interest to shoot both natively horizontal and vertical. But sometimes you're in a time crunch and you want to choose one or the other. I have found that vertical first is usually the way that I want to be going. So in order to export both, it's really simple. You just want to make sure that you already set one of the two to either 16:9 or 9:16, and go down here and you'll see instead of hitting export, you can add something to the render queue. So we're going to add it to the render queue and then hit this button. Oh, we actually already added it by hitting the button the first time. And then go back to the output size preset, change it to the other aspect ratio. So in this case, 9:16. We're gonna do 4K, and we're gonna add this to the render queue. And then we're gonna rename the file since we just added the first one. And when you go down and you check on the render queue using this button, you'll see you have two files with the same file name, but one of them is vertical and the other one is horizontal. So you can just start exporting and you're gonna have both and a pretty happy client. So this is something I'm gonna be doing on every social media shoot going forward. I wanna try this out and see how it works because I'm always providing my clients with good vertical content, but now I can be providing them with vertical and horizontal with pretty much no added cost or expense of time to me. And I think that's awesome, and it's a really good value add for everyone involved. So yeah, it's as easy as I just showed you, and thank you for watching.